Hello, my Cancerian friends. I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from June the 3rd until June the 8th, 2018. I'll be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I have here the Tarot of the Tattooed Age. I'm pulling one card to oversee your reading. Okay, you guys got the World. Beautiful, even though it's kind of like creepy Victorian nursery rhyme looking one, but still the World. So, a end and a new beginning. So that's fantastic. And the World is it's really like completion, like coming to completion on something. All right, so I have here the Tarot of 8 Coins by Lana Zellner, and I'm going to do a 5-card spread for you guys, my Cancerian friends. Thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that. And if you haven't had the chance, then you can just subscribe down below. I appreciate that as well. But really, just thanks for watching. Alright. Check y'all out. Alright, so you have the Sun in reverse. So, it can be, you know, that you're not feeling well, that your family is kind of not doing too good, you know. Someone in the family can be sick. The Sun is the Leo card, right? Because the Sun is the Leo planet. Alright, so in your foundation, you have, you know, waiting for an offer to come in and not seeing it, right? Alright, let's check you guys out. Alright, so in the past, there was some kind of shady behavior. Somebody could have cut out. You could have cut out of somewhere. Alright, but there is a new beginning, and that goes right with the World because that is an end and a new beginning. So it's also the sign of Aries. I love this card. She looks like she's going to get bit on the nose by that snake. But that's what's tricky about new beginnings. Alright. Alright, and then the end. The Death card. Such a beautiful Death card. So it's about an ending. Like, serious change. You know, a transition. Okay, and how did we get here? We have the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So the 3 of Swords in the reverse, so you're coming from a place where this used to be in the upright. So some kind of painful situation, right? And this here is healing from it. And in this healing, and this can actually be physical healing, especially with the Sun card in the reverse, right? But it's taking a change. There's a new beginning. And there's a change at the end of this. There's a change to what had been cut out, right? And waiting on an offer. Alright, so let's check y'all out. I have here the Santa Muerte Tarot, my Cancerian friends. But it can absolutely be a family situation that there's going to be a serious change to. Let's check it out for you guys, my Cancer friends. Oh, we got 2 here. Alright, so you could have been really holding on to his rough family situation, because we have here the 4 of Coins, and see how she's holding the little groom above the bank and like shaking him, right? So it's like holding on way too tight. And then we have here the 2 of Pentacles, and to try to find balance, but it could absolutely have to do with a relationship just because of the way that they depict this, right? So, and it almost feels like somebody holding on to 2 people, you know, like really, really tight, you know. And then with the waiting on the offer, you have the 7 of Cups. So not really knowing what was happening. And that's in the foundation. So this is still affecting you now. All right. All right, and then the shady behavior, it definitely had to do with someone inside of your family, right? the Sun card, absolutely, you know, and you might not have been seeing that the family was all that dysfunctional, you know, because the Sun is in the upright there, but in the center it's reversed. So you might not have been seeing all that for some reason. All right, so with the Fool, you got the Fool, so you could be dealing with definitely an Aries, but this is a true new beginning, and you could be going through this right now. See? So to get the Fool with the Fool, definitely a new start that's happening now. Right. All right, so with this change that's coming through, there could be, you know, harsh words that, because we have here the Page of Swords. Let's check it out again with the Death card. Oof. Okay, so yeah, and it may have to do with an ending to toxicity, an ending to, you know, it can be addictions, sex addictions, alcohol addictions, the devil, right? So it could have to do with the sign of Capricorn. But in the upright, always nasty, always nasty. Something that you're bound to. But there's an end coming to that, you know, and it looks like somebody's going to be fighting it, you know, fighting this end. And it may have to do with the sign of Scorpio, and they may have some nasty words about it, and you may feel bound to this person, right? It's kind of like a nasty thing, but what's happening here is an absolute completion, right? It may have to do with someone that's around you that's on drugs, you know, and it's an end to that for them, you know. But what's happening here, and it absolutely feels like it's something to do like inside of your own family, right? And then we have the King of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, male energy is the one that was healing from this situation. It could have been a third party situation. It could be a situation where there's children involved. Definitely like huge family stuff feeling. If you are the Cancerian male and you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart, this can be you. There's a lot of Leo with both the Sun cards, but there's a lot of Aries with the two Fools here. But this is a true new beginning, and it looks like you're trying to cut through somebody else's toxicity, maybe even your own. But there's an ending here, right? So these are some major major arcana coming up, and truly with the two Fools, a new start. And an end to what's happening with the Death card here. Alright. And especially with the World card, too. They're both very indicative of endings. Alright. So let's check out your love lives, my Cancer friends. Alright, for my singles, look at your pattern in relationships. We all need to do this, you know? If you got a bunch of bad relationships that have happened, you know, you need to work that stuff out before you get into a new one. All right. It says, it requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Absolutely. Check out these cards. So gorgeous. All right, so I have here the Tarot of Dreams by Cairo Marchetti. And this is the only part of the reading for anybody who's new that I really put Venus to. And Venus in Cancer, as we have right now. So if you are Venus in Cancer, then and you're having your Venus return. But yeah, it's really great, really homey, really about, you know, feeding the people that you love and, you know, making big meals at home, things like that. Pretty cool. But a lot of unconditional love from Venus and Cancer people. It's really beautiful. Okay. So you have here the Page of Coins. So this can be about, you know, moving forward in school. It can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn that is younger to you or acting like a child. A new start in school, a new start in business. that could be weighing on you quite heavily because we have here the Ten of Wands. And it's taken you a long time to get there, right? So you could be trying to start something new in business, trying to start something new in school, but there's this feeling of being hard on yourself, you know, because of past patterning that you've gone through, right? Okay, so we have here the Page of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarian, younger to you, right? Trying to herald in a creative new beginning as well. This could absolutely be two children. It could be two people, you like in an ex acting childish at each other if you have those two, Aries, Leo, Sag, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your chart. But it's something that's been like a long time coming, right? And it's been a burden for you. So Gilded Reverie, Lenormand for clarifiers, and Cancer friends, Cancer singles. All right, so you're anchored into this new beginning, anchored into this Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn entity, right? So it's about being like a solid base, right? To it. Let's check out this Ten of Wands. How you feeling this burden? Yeah, this burden could absolutely just be something that's bothering you. It could be people around you bothering you. It could be people around you acting childish that are bothering you, right? So that would be the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and or the Aries, Leo, Sag, either younger to you or very childish. All right. All right, so what you've been waiting on is this male energy. It could be that the male energy is bothering you, right? And the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could have cut out on you, or actually cut out one of these people, especially if they cut out the person that you feel it was like your rock, right? So you have the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn person, you know, and it could be bothering you, especially if they're Aries, Leo, Sagittarian male, because it's the energy of it. And it's something that has taken like a long time to be able to deal with and felt like a real big burden and that it's bothering you, you know. So if you don't have Aries, Leo, Sag, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your chart, it feels like you're taking on the burden of other people and it's really bothering you, right? So you could be looking at your patterning to do with these people, or you could be looking at these people's pattern with themselves, with each other, right? Okay. So, my Cancerian couples, let's check you guys out. Whispers of love once more. Alright, love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving of all the wonderful things life has to offer. I love this card so much. Check it out, and she reminds me so much of, like, the Six of Swords card, like, moving forward. Okay. So, Tarot of Dreams by Cairo Marchetti once more. Cancerian couples. Alright, so the female energy. It could be a female, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You could have that in your sun, moon, or rising if you are the female, or if you are the female energy, then you are standing in your truth, my friend, because that's what the Queen of Swords is talking about. She'd be a little bit frigid, Queen of Swords. And then we have the World card, right? But it is in the reverse, so an end before things were finished, like an early ending, right? So let's check it out again. Alright, so you could have if you are the female energy, or the female could have gone back to work, right? So, let me see here. Then we have the Page of Swords. So there's information coming through, right? So you have the Page of Swords, so there could be an air sign child, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini child, or childish energy, once again. But the Page of Swords also talks about information coming through. So Gilded Reverie, the Lenormand deck. Alright, so the Queen of Swords can also be like a divorcee, you know, and I know that we have like a lot of I'm not sure if I'm in a couple, you know, this could be like the divorcee, you know, was meant to be to move on in this relationship, in a different relationship, right? Let's see. So wishing for the end before completion. So this can also be somebody who wants to get out of their relationship, you know. And then the you could also be wishing that the male energy in the relationship was more financially well off, right? Because the Nine of Pentacles is about being able to stand on one's own financially, you know. All right, so yeah, what came to light was some kind of secrets, what was told, you know, because the book here is about secrets, you know, and then the Page of Swords is about coming out and saying something, you know. So yeah, so you could, you know, be wishing for an end to this person not making as much money, you know what I mean? It can also be wishing for an end to the relationship, because the Nine of Pentacles can be the single person, you know, and the end before completion, you know, can be the completion of the relationship type of thing. But it can just be wishing that your partner, if that is the male energy, made more money, or you as the male energy made more money, and it's, you know, the female energy is wanting you to make more money, and that's the truth that she's standing in. Okay, so if you like that, then please like, share, and subscribe, and if you'd like to get a read with me, then just check in the about below. Alright, take care, my Kansas. Bye.